Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. So in case I look a little bit crazy today, I don't have concealer near my eyes yet because that is part of what I'm going to be doing in this video. So the video today is going to be an unboxing and first impressions of the May Teri Miyahira beauty box. So last box was in fact the April box, even though it was charged to everybody in March. I guess Teri Miyahira has decided to rename which box refers to which month because of how late they'd been shipping out. So I got this one in May and it is in fact the May box, which I was really excited when I got this because I actually got this on time and with everyone else, and so yay! I'm finally getting my subscription boxes on time with everybody else. In this box this month there are 3 products. There is a lip gloss. This is, as far as I know, this is the first lip gloss from Teri Miyahira and it is in the shade Vision. And I saw on the card there were 2 different possible shades. There was Vision and there was also Innovation. And so I obviously got Vision. I'm not sure, it doesn't say on the card what color Innovation is. And obviously the Vision shade is a light pink lip gloss. Although as soon as I got this out of the box, it reminded me of something. Let me show you. So it reminded me of the Marie Natty lip gloss that I got in the April Petit Boar box. And if you look at the 2 lip glosses, you can tell that these are the exact same packaging. Obviously the Teri Miyahira lip gloss does say Teri Miyahira on it, and the Marie Natty one says Marie Natty, but otherwise the tubes are identical. So that's kind of, I don't know, I thought that was kind of interesting. To be honest, I'm really sick of lip glosses. I keep getting lip glosses in subscription boxes. I purchased one on my own because I didn't know I was getting one and 2 in subscription boxes back to back in months. And I've just got more lip glosses than I know what to do with, and I don't love lip glosses that much that I'm not excited about all these, so I'm feeling a little lip gloss overwhelmed. So hopefully these will be the end of the lip glosses for a while. I will be very happy. I've not tried this one at all, so let me swatch it for you and I'll try it on. So it looks like a very light pink. And here it is swatched. This is not, so this, I am not gonna like this on me. I'll put it on and show you guys, but I can tell I'm not gonna like it. It is too much of a light pink for how fair I am. It's just gonna make my lips look kind of funny. And also it's not that pigmented, which I don't know if you can tell from the swatch. So it's not going to give a lot of color to my rather colorless lips. So I'll put this on and show you guys, but this is not gonna be my favorite. It does have a lot of shine to it though, which is nice. Yeah, if you can see, this lip gloss is basically clear on me. It gave me no color to my lips, gave it a little bit of shine. It's not sticky, which if you are not a sticky lip gloss person, that is nice, but I do not like this at all. Because if I wear a lip gloss, it needs to give me some amount of color, otherwise I'm gonna have to put it over a lipstick. So I guess I will try this over a lipstick at some point, but this on its own is not gonna do it for me. The Marie Natty one is so much more pigmented. I have other lip glosses that are more pigmented as well from 100% Pure and Honeybee Gardens. I just find too that darker colors tend to work better for lip glosses for me because the darker colors tend to give my lips more color naturally, even if they are more sheer. So that light pink was just not good. The next product here, which is pretty unique too, is this bronzer, and this is the bronzer in Clarity. Unfortunately, I also think this is not going to work for me. Obviously, I'm gonna try it out for you guys, but I can just tell, like, look at the shade next to my coloring. It is going to look red on me. There's nothing to get around that fact. So, yeah, it's gonna look red. It is pretty pigmented, which is nice. Yeah, but you can see, like, even on my hand there, the fact that it is pulling red on me. Like, I can just tell from that color brown. So I'm gonna try and apply this really lightly to my face. We'll see how that works. Oh gosh, what have I done? What have I done? So I'm having to apply this really as a bronzer and not as a contour because it is pulling really red on me. If you have a skin tone at all similar to mine, it is going to pull red. So I went ahead and bronzed around the perimeter of my face. I also think this left side turned out a little bit better because I kind of knew what to expect from it. But yeah, it's definitely not something you can use as a contour at all. And if you do bronze with it, you need to go on a really light hand. I'm just not sure I like it for my skin tone that much. Maybe I'll try this as an eyeshadow. I could that, but even then it's gonna look ready on me as an eyeshadow. The last product in this month's box is actually really, I know this is the first time that she's ever done this product, and this is a setting powder. And what's really nice about the setting powder is it is in fact talc free. And that is one of my main things with any sort of powder product, is having it be talc free. I do not use talc in my makeup products. So talc is one of those things where it can be extremely dangerous if it is not pure, like if it is contaminated with something. And I don't always trust companies to have a completely uncontaminated source. So there are a ton of different companies that are just talc free, so I'd rather just use a talc free product and be completely safe. So that being said, I am really happy that this is talc free. It's called the Under and Over HD Eye Setting Powder. So that's why I don't have any concealer on under my eyes. I thought I'd put concealer on and then set it with this. The one thing I will say right off the bat is, once again, it does not have a locking sifter. These powder products without locking sifters are really starting to bug me because it's just, they get loose everywhere really easy, and it's really easy to make a mess with it. So I really wish this would have a locking sifter, but I'm going to go ahead and try it out. To start off with, I'm going to go with my old standby, which is the RMS Uncover Up, and conceal under my eyes using this. So I feel like I already look significantly less crazy with my dark circles concealed. What I'm going to do is I'm going to shake some of this setting powder out into its cap, and then I am going to pick it up with a damp beauty sponge. In this case, it is the EcoTools, one of the new EcoTools sponges. I've recently started baking my concealer under my eyes, which I know, I never thought I would be baking my concealer, but I find that when I bake it, it does not crease at all, no matter how long my day is. So I feel like the truest way to test this powder out is for me to bake with it. So that is what I'm gonna do. So I've got some in the lid here. It does seem to look a little bit yellowish, which like a banana powder. So that's gonna be a little interesting. We will see how this works. All right, so I'm just gonna dab this under my eye here to bake with it. It didn't turn my eyes completely yellow underneath there. I'm gonna try this out some more, and I can let you know in the description box if how it wears on me, if it creases, all that stuff. It does seem to bake decently well. So out of the 3 Teri Miyahira boxes I've gotten, this one is by far my least favorite. Like, I just don't like the lip gloss, and I don't like the bronzer. It is just too red for me, and the lip gloss just has no color. All it does is just give shine to my lips, which is not something I like at all. So the only product that's kind of, that actually I feel like is workable for me is the setting powder. So overall, this is a bit of a disappointment. I feel like part of the problem is you can't put in any preferences for the Teri Miyahira box. You can't put in your skin shade, you can't put in what kind of makeup you like. So this bronzer would probably be good for people with darker skin, but just for someone as pale as me, it just does not work. So I think that's part of where the problem is arising. Maybe that's something Teri will be able to do in the future. I do understand that she's a small company, she's just starting this box out, It's a pretty new box, but it can be problematic, especially with products like this that I feel like are very skin tone dependent. So I want to keep up doing reviews of the previous month's box, and so I'm going to be doing a review of the May Teri Miyahira box, even though I feel like I just got it and I barely used it, but I have used the products a number of times, so I can give you my thoughts on that. First thing I want to say is that I'm obsessed with this highlighter. This light shade over here. This gold shade, obviously I'm not using on my cheeks. I've only used it once on my eyes. I used it in the actual video itself, and it worked really well in that video, and it wore really well throughout the day, so I'm going to be using that again in the future. I just haven't had a chance. But this highlighter I put on every single day. Like, I have to remind myself to not use this highlighter. So if I didn't have an Instagram and I wasn't posting pictures of my looks on Instagram, I would probably wear that highlighter every day. I just have to remind myself and be like, well, people don't want to see you using the exact same highlighter day after day after day, so you can't reach for it every single day. But if I could, I would. So that is how much I like this highlighter duo. If she ever releases it into the shop, I would definitely snatch it up. It is totally worth it. It's super highlighting, but what I really like about the light shade is it matches my skin tone very well. It's not like a streak of highlighter that's like pink or gold. It just actually looks like my skin is glowing and radiant. So that is what I love about it. It's fantastic. The next product is definitely one that I don't like, and this is the Crushed Color Dust and Mindful. I do have it on my eyes today. I used it in conjunction with the Teri Miyahira Believe eyeshadow palette. And here's what I don't like about it. I don't like the color. It is just way too dark. I don't like that type of color in eyeshadows. In fact, I don't really feel like it's a very universal eyeshadow in general, because I don't think that most people reach for that dark of an eyeshadow every day. Also, I don't think it's that easy to work with. I find that I have problems with blending it. It tends to just kind of blend away. Like, either I get too much on, and then when I try and blend it out, it all blends away. It's just not that easy to work with. There are so many other eyeshadows that are just better, and so this one is just not my favorite. I do really like her brushes. Her brushes are really high quality vegan brushes, so if you are looking for good vegan brushes, I would definitely check out her brushes. She has quite a few on her shop available. I don't think she has the 13 and 14 on her shop right now, but they're definitely really great quality. I've been using this brush, the number 13, in replacement for my pigment packer, and it works just as well as my pigment packer, which is really nice because now I essentially have two kind of pigment packing brushes. So one's sturdy, I don't have to worry about cleaning it as much. So yeah, I really like the number 13. And the number 14, even though it is not an angled brush, it's a flat eyeliner brush, I do like it. It does work really well. It does make really nice, fine, sharp lines if I'm lining under my eyes. So this is also a really great brush. And they're both really soft, and I've washed them numerous times and they're holding up really well. They aren't shedding. So overall, I really like these. So that's my thoughts on last month's box. I definitely like April's box better than May, though I have to say that February is still probably my favorite. I do like the highlighter in April though, so it's a tough call between February and April. But anyway, I hope you found this video useful and maybe a little entertaining. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And be sure to check out some of my other videos. I think you might like those as well. And also, if you would like to get notified of when I post new videos, hit the bell button and that will notify you whenever I post a video. And be sure to check out my Instagram. I'll have my handle down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And once again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye!